Okay, Chair, can you take us briefly?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to give a report of the Committee on Physical Infrastructure on the Building Control Amendment Bill 2025. Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay a copy of the report and the minutes of the meetings that process this report. I beg to lay.
Please do.
Right Honorable Speaker, the Building Control Amendment Bill 2024 was read for the first time on 9th April 2025 and referred to the Committee on Physical Infrastructure for consideration and report to the House. The committee considered the bill in accordance with Rule 135 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament and hereby reports. The objective of the bill. Right Honorable Speaker, the objective of the bill, of the Building Control Amendment Bill 2025 is to amend the Building Control Act, Cap 136, to provide for the composition of the National Building Review Board, to provide for the powers of the board, and to provide for the composition of the building committees, and to streamline the procedure for approval of building permits and occupational permits. Right Honorable Speaker, the committee recommendation. In light of the above, the committee recommends that Clause 1 stands part of the bill, albeit with the amendment to A. Specifically provide for a representative from the ministry responsible for social development and the ministry responsible for housing. B. Delete the proposal to have 2 members of the public nominated by the minister as members of the board. C. Delete the proposal to have a lawyer as a member of the board. Building operations without permit prohibited. Clause 7 of the bill proposes to amend Section 33, subsection 2 of the Principal Act to increase the penalty for a person who carries out a building operation without a valid building permit issued by a building committee to a fine of 1 currency point for every square meter or per linear meter, whichever might be applicable, of the build-up area, or imprisonment not exceeding 2 years or both. Right Honorable Speaker, the committee, however, observes that the use of the term for building limits the purposes for which unconventional methods, technologies, and materials can be used. The Principal Act provides a definition for building operations, which is in a broader and more encompassing term to be used in this provision. Section 1 of the Building Control Act, Cap 136, defines the term building operations to mean any act done in relation to the following: A. The erection of a building. 2. The demolition of a building. C. Any temporary work on a permanent building. D. Plumbing. E. Drainage. F. Repairs, renovations, alterations, and extensions of a building. G. Erosion control works. Or H. The installation of utilities, including electricity and gas. Right Honorable Speaker, the committee is of the considered opinion that for effective implementation of this provision, the use of unconventional methods, technologies, and materials be in regard to building operations. Recommendations, Right Honorable Speaker. In light of the above, the committee recommends that Clause 14 stands part of the bill, albeit with the amendment to using a term that is broader in application than the term for building. The committee observed that to ensure effective implementation of the bill, there is need to include definition of the term urban council. Right Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends that a provision is made in the bill for the definition of urban council. Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to report.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, when you look at occupational permit, you're talking about the urban council, the town clerk, in the case of the district, and then a cow in the case of the district, and then the other. What about in the case of a city? Don't we need to align it in line with the new administrative units?
Much obliged, Right Honorable Speaker. I think in the case of the city clerk, consequential amendment can come in.
Yes, it should be across the board where there is an amendment on that. It should bring issues of the city too. They are deleting 3.
So they are not removing the
No.
the representative of persons with disabilities.
Chair, are you removing a person with a person representing disabilities? They are not.
Right Honorable Speaker, like you noted, we are not going to delete persons with disabilities.
Honorable members, I put a question that the Building Control Amendment Bill 2025 be read for the second time. Those in favor say on the contrary. The ayes have it.